Inquisitor. Welcome to the Exalted Plains, a place with a long and bloody history. Even now, the region is volatile. This was a front in the Civil War. Now there's rebels called the Freemen of the Dales, recently emerged and adding to the chaos.
What history were you talking about?
After the fall of Halam Sharal, what remained of the Elven army met the forces of the Exalted March here. When offered a chance to lay down their arms and surrender, they refused.
This rebel group. Tell me more about them.
They seem to be simple deserters, tired of fighting and dying for either the Empress or the Grand Duke. Now they want the Dales for their own. Worse, they're more organized than we anticipated. Be wary.
What else can you tell me?
Scouts have sighted Dalish elves. There must be a clan camped somewhere on the plains.
That will be all. Thank you.
With the rifts and the undead, the Orlesians have lost ground. Most have been driven back to their forts. We have to stabilize the region, allowing the Imperial Army to re-establish its presence. Good luck, Your Worship. You'll need it.
Inquisitor, I've something for you.
What is it?
You may want to look into this.
Keep off the ramparts. I wonder why.
I'd say it's a perfect reason to go to the ramparts.
Inquisitor, welcome to the Western Approach. We've sighted Warden activity to the southwest, but no one's been close enough to figure out what they're doing. Between the sandstorms and the vicious wildlife, we haven't made it far out here. One of my men got too close to a poison hot spring and gave me a slightly delirious report of a high dragon flying overhead. In short, this might just be the worst place in the entire world. Be careful out there.
Well, it's good to know what I'm in for.
Sorry I don't have more for you. We intercepted a Venatori messenger and, persuaded him to give up the orders he was carrying. We have them here. This entire place. It just feels like something's not right. Be careful.
Inquisitor, I've something for you.
What is it?
See for yourself, sir.
Bandits? But they would have taken the carts. I don't like this.
carts and dead bodies. That's not good.
A chantry symbol out here. Odd.
Hi, dragon!
Visitors? Thank the Maker. It's been so long since...
I think I found your supplies.
Dead? Blessed Andraste. I am Frederic of Serou, foremost researcher of draconology in Orlais. But the others are all missing, and our work has been home. You will help me reclaim the equipment, will you not? You will champion the advancement of science.
I have this...
If you happen to find more of it, please let me know.
The rest of your team went missing, and there are...
I don't know what happened to the rest of the... I have also seen Grey Wardens and strangers in odd black clothing, but they all ignore my presence completely. Many magnificent creatures make their... They thrive where few others can. The land was poisoned by the second... Before the Blight, the ancient...
Tell me about...
I am a prophet. I have made it my life's work to write the... On this trip alone, I have... But my hope, my great ambition,
We'll have to...
Strange that a lone scholar should be completely ignored by the bandits and the Venatori.
This is a big operation. What's going on here?
Would you have guessed such a pairing?
Make good use of it. Thank you.
Something like that.
What are you doing?
Listening. Eyes rough, jangling armor hurts my ears, back aching, fingers too clumsy for knots. Wind cool like Aunt Eloise's pond, lips scalded as I sip, warmth blossoms, first kiss in the barn, what was his name? Tinge angle as the blood spills, Pierre's wrapped body on the wagon to the chantry, 5 more minutes, my fault.
Can you listen to anyone's mind like you did hers?
No, they have to need me. Pain, fear, Sadness, guilt, anger, hurt. Things I can fix.
Can you do something for her?
Yes. It's okay. Nothing you did mattered.
What? Who are you?
They lie there, and sometimes they die, just like Pierre. You can't save them.
I don't know who you are.
Wait. That didn't work. Let me try again. You'll forget me in a minute. You can't save all of them.
What?
Like Pierre getting sick after you snuck out to Aunt Eloise's pond. You want it to be your fault, so there's a reason and it's not so frightening. But there is no reason. Pierre just got sick. The soldier was never going to live. It wasn't your fault. Better.
So you walk into their lives, make them feel better, and they just forget you?
Yes. It's better to help and then be gone. If I stay, it can be frightening.
For you or for them?
Yes. Thank you for letting me help her. It's not how a person would do it. But it helped. That's what matters.
Somewhat off-cut, might I?
It was an archdemon.
Lady Inquisition, I trust good secretary not to. As master of the tradesman, I stand ready to...
How are you doing?
Building. Always building. Thank...
Who or what are the tradesmen?
A following of sympathetic and... a guild of sorts. Our purpose in the Inquisition is legitimate and honorable.
What do you bring to the Inquisition?
What you need, and more. Well, there is no doubt the boutiques of Valroyal... at least. Not yet.
Segrit survived Haven.
About? Doing good work for you and yours? It was time arrangements were made. I shall make...
Why are you a mere merchant if you're the master of this group?
I wish to avoid the suggestion that I am a posturing commander atop... It is better to remain active, hands-on. Do you not agree?
We'll speak another time.
Of course.
Heard you found something that had to do with Warden. Would have liked to have... I've been meaning to... There are 100 things. You didn't have to take the time to help me. And yet you did.
If the history you pursue benefits...
You've proven yourself to be an honorable woman. I've great admiration for you. And I've never been more certain in my decision to join you.
That's good to hear. I do not wish to disappoint.
You could never disappoint me.
We need to discuss our relationship.
It's never a good sign. What did I do?
Perhaps another time.
This is just... It's something to keep their hands busy. I'm grateful you tracked me down when you did. As exciting as wandering the woodlands was, this is better. It's good to be part of something so important. Something that could change things.
I hope there's more than just the work keeping you here.
Well, there's you, of course. The Inquisition is nothing without its herald. You are who you choose to follow. Someone told me that once. Took me years to understand what he meant.
There's wisdom in that.
It was a chevalier who said those words to me. A powerful man, but never without honor. A true knight. We met as competitors in the Grand Tourney. He left me with that advice before we parted. Put aside his own ambitions to help me win the melee. I don't think I even thanked him.
What is this grand tourney?
You've never heard of it? The Grand Tourney of the Free Marches. It's a spectacle. Song, dance, wine, every amusement you can imagine. But the greatest part is the contest of arms. Prove yourself in the Grand Tourney, and you can make your fortune.
How did he help you?
There were 100 men on the field, each one fighting for himself. The knight and I had forged an alliance. It was just the two of us, and we took all comers. The goal, down as many opponents as possible. He always let me deliver the final blow.
That was generous of him.
He said I stood to gain everything, while he'd lose nothing. When it was over, he offered to mentor me, to teach me to become a chevalier like him. And I, young and stupid, turned him down flat. I just won the melee at the Grand Tourney. I didn't need him. My life would have been very different if I'd followed him. I regret that. But now I believe I made the right decision after all.
What changed your mind?
You did. Our paths may never have crossed if I'd gone with the old Chevalier. I could never regret this life. Not with you in it. I hope you can forgive me for pushing you away.
I'm sure you had your reasons.
But I can't just ask you to trust my reasons blindly. I owe you an explanation for what I did. But not here.
If it's important to you, then it's important to me.
Thank you. I am here.
Varric's friend Hawk said there were suspicions of corruption in Grey Warden ranks. Do you know anything about that?
Corrupt?
Corypheus. He's been known to influence...
That could very well explain why so many have disappeared.
If this is true, then all Wardens are in danger. Even you.
I agree. If Hawk's given you an idea where to start, we should get moving immediately.
Nothing right now. Perhaps in a bit. Our mounts have never had better. Perhaps Master Dennett will join us now. A space like this needs an expert.
First, a full wheel of Antivan smoked cheese, and now 3 royals worth of crushed mint. They were right here. I remember seeing someone take them. I can't recall their face.
There's no end of it. I can store an army.
Yes?
Your lost books have been found. Your assistance in this matter will not be forgotten.
So, that Tevinter guy sent you into the future?
I've got no problem with normal magic, but Tevinter goes beyond all reason.
I know, right? The Vints are always pushing. Inquisitor, huh? Well, speaking of which, when you've got a second, there's something I want to show you.
What did you want me to come see?
Here, come on. I'll show you.
Why am I dressed like this?
You'll see. Come on. It'll be worth your time, I promise. Evening. Iron Bull. My merc band just joined up.
Tanner. I'm from Jader. Well, near Jader.
Mira. I was guard captain for Lady Pendel. Signed on after shit blew up at the Conclave. Share a drink? Who's your friend?
This is Grim. She doesn't talk much.
It's a pleasure.
Hey, Graham. Do I know you from somewhere?
So, you ready to kill some demons? Or Venatori? Or whatever that Corypheus asshole is?
This isn't just about killing. We're helping the Inquisitor save the world and build the next empire.
The Inquisitor isn't a god. She's just a woman trying to do the right thing.
Well, long as I get paid, I'm happy. That's why I signed up.
I just couldn't spend my whole life on a farm. Needed to live a little, you know.
What about you, Mira? Why'd you join up? I thought you were serving some noble.
I saw what happened at Haven. The Inquisitor staring down that monster and his archdemon. I don't think the chant of light as much as I should. But you can't see something like that and not believe.
Well, Grim and I should find our tents. Thanks for the drink. I know every soldier under my command. You don't have that option, but a few faces might help.
You made it sound like you didn't like the Inquisition.
People don't always tell the truth when you're polite. You've got to poke them a bit.
It was good to get their perspective.
Yeah. Sounds like we could use an easy win for boys like Tanner. And vets like Mira have seen enough to be wary. You've got a good army coming along. Remember that, no matter what comes next.
Inquisitor.
Going well, I hope?
What's been going on?
That strange boy came in with an armful of chickens. You're looking after him, right?
What's been...
They've done a lot with this place. I'm impressed.
What's been going on?
Just waiting to get back out there.
I have...
Inquisitor. That's got a good ring, too. We're happy to be here, your worship. You need anything, let me know.
I'd like to...
The chief. I never thought I'd work for... He's not like any commander I've ever worked for. That's for damn sure.
How's Iron...
If you know what you're doing and hold up your end, he's easy. If he keeps us alive, he leads from the front, and if you've an idea... I've seen bands whose captains had to prove they were swinging the biggest... The judges might give him more lip than you'd expect, but every one of us would lay down our lives for the big ass. I wasn't a soldier at the time. A Tribune and his men caught me. Or killed them. Gave up his eye doing it. Patched me up. I've been putting up with his jokes ever since.
That's how he lost the...
Yes. The guards had me on the tavern. One of them saw trouble coming and figured the guard had a flair. Bull put himself, but big horned idiot. Didn't even know me.
Is it strange?
He hasn't tried to convert us to the Qun, if that's what you're after. Bull's charges don't care who you light a candle for, so long as your shield stays up. If he hadn't told me he was Ben Hasroth, I'd have thought he'd left that life behind.
I didn't expect he'd...
Not the whole band, but those who've been around long enough. He figures most of us would find out sooner or later, and it should come from him. It's never messed up a job. He just writes letters back home. Lots of the boys write letters back home.
We'll talk later.